her dream actually helped her prepare for what happened in real life so that when she was diagnosed, she was ready to hear it. She wasn't afraid anymore. So her dream was very proactive and helpful.
Yes, and for some reason, this dream, I mean, this is one of the more simple dreams, but this one makes me want to just break down and cry. And part of it might be because it relates a lot to what's going on with my niece. Lauren, she falls asleep on the bathroom floor. She's at home because she's 11 years old. And while she's asleep, she has a dream that her family and friends are standing around her. She looks up, but she can't move, and she knows there's something wrong, and she wonders why everyone's looking at her with such worry, but she's unable to speak. They touch her hands. She sees her dad crying, mom covering her mouth, and her grandmother praying, and all she can do is look up at them, and she knows there's something going on. And when she's found asleep on the floor, her parents obviously know there's something wrong. This isn't okay. And they keep her home from school. They give her lots of Gatorade. They do all the things that you do when a young person is ill. But none of these things help her to get better. And she finally goes to the hospital, and she's tested for every type of disease possible. And they finally diagnose that she, in fact, has type 1 diabetes. Now, people think type 1 and type 2 diabetes are one and the same, but I'm one of those people that happens to know personally that they are not the same. Type 1 diabetes, either kind of diabetes you have is serious, but type 1 diabetes is, if you don't, you have to do multiple injections a day of insulin. You have to check your blood. The health risks are so immense for a young person to have this going on. It's devastating to the family. So Lauren is laying there in the hospital bed, and she looks around and she sees kind of a similar scenario as what was in her dream. And in some strange way, it calms her down and it gives her a sense of like, oh, I got a preview of coming attractions. I must be okay. And in the days that follow, it's over the holidays, and she has family and friends all come in and surround the bed and bring her gifts. And she knows that as she's learning about how to treat her disease and how to live with it and how so many people are able to live with it, she begins to get an optimistic feeling about this. And the story ends with the family and everyone surrounding her. But this time, instead of being so sad, there's hope and joy and gratitude as she looks around at everybody. And it's a new version of that dream, but very reminiscent of it. And she's okay, where the worry was replaced with understanding and compassion and hope.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So those are 4 examples of amazing medical stories from our new book, Chicken Soup for the Soul, Dreams and the Unexplainable. Kelly, I want to thank you for coming on the podcast today to talk about this. Now, our listeners can learn more about you at kellysullivanwalden.com. And you can also follow Kelly on Facebook, where she is Kelly Sullivan Walden, Dr. Dream, with doctor spelled out. Or on Twitter or Instagram, she is Kelly S. Walden. So, Kelly, thank you.
Thank you, Amy. This was such a pleasure to make this book with you. It's no matter what's going on in the world, when you read a Chicken Soup for the Soul book or you immerse yourself in it, you always have hope and gratitude no matter what's going on. So thank you so much once again for letting me be a part of this book.
And I want to thank everybody who's listening today for joining us. I hope you'll visit our website and check out this new book. Just go to chickensoup.com, click on podcasts. Click on the book cover that you'll see. You'll see more about the book. You can even read a list of tips that we drew from the stories. And you can find the book everywhere right now. It's brand new. It's at Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, your local independent bookstore. In Canada, it's at Chapters Indigo stores. It's at Costco Canada. In both countries, it's at Walmart. It's at Rite Aid. It's at Target. It's at Kroger. It's at Amazon. It's wherever else books are sold. And come back Monday for more inspiration. We're going to talk about a way to stop wasting your emotional energy with a couple of stories that serve as a reminder to get all the facts before you get upset with people.